Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on September 23, 2025, about 2 days ago. The big punchline is that this paper uses model diffing to pinpoint what fine-tuning actually changes, showing SimPO boosts safety by 32.8%, multilingual capability by 43.8%, and instruction following by 151.7%, while reducing hallucination detection by 68.5% and model self-reference by 44.1%. The paper is titled Beyond the Leaderboard, Understanding Performance Disparities in Large Language Models via Model Diffing. And the implications for model training are quite significant. Beyond headline scores, the study compares Gemma 29B and its SimPO variant with crosscoders, revealing style and format gains alongside trade-offs in verification and structured outputs. So the previous segment highlighted targeted latent shifts. Table 1 compares ELO deltas for the SimPO variant versus the instruction-tuned model with and without style control. The rightmost diff column shows that much of the win shrinks once style is fixed, which signals presentation effects. For example, math drops from 10 to minus 12, a diff of minus 22, while Chinese falls from 40 to 27, a diff of minus 13. Alright, the previous figure tied gains to style. Table 2 now reports how latent capabilities shift, which clarifies where SimPO actually moved the needle. Linguistic capabilities rise by about 44%, and safety and content moderation climbs roughly 33%, while format control barely changes. User interaction management drops about 14%, specialized capabilities fall around 17%, and error handling declines nearly 28%, so polish increased as self-monitoring and technical depth receded. So the previous table summarized capability shifts. Figure 1 maps where those shifts came from, because it identifies distinct latents rather than only reporting scores. Panel A shows delta norm clustering around 1/2, which explains why a direct SimPO versus instruction-tuned diff looks subtle. Panel B then highlights purple SimPO-specific latents against the pre-trained base, while Panel C shows purple instruction-tuned specific ones, yielding 92 and 113 unique latents. Alright, Figure 1 mapped where the latent shifts arose. Table 3 now reports LM Arena ELO scores by category, which separates results without style control from those with style control. The left block shows sizable raw gains for SimPO across languages and creative writing. The right block shows residual gains after style is fixed, with English, German, and Chinese still up around 20 to 27, while math flips negative at minus 12, so presentation mattered but did not explain everything. While Table 3 showed residual gains after style control. Figure 2 presents the structured prompt for annotating latents, asking for a concise label, a short description, and a confidence score from top activating documents. Table 4 lists the largest shifts by latent counts, with instruction and template following up about 152% and safety filtering up about 76%. The table also records declines, with hallucination detection down about 69% and model self-reference down about 44%. So after Figure 2 outlined the annotation prompt, Table 4 quantifies the biggest latent shifts. The table shows instruction following and template following soaring about 152%, with sexual content filtering up roughly 76%, multilingual processing up about 57%, and factual verification up nearly 89%. The declines concentrate on self-monitoring and structure. Hallucination detection drops about 69%, model self-reference falls 44%, query classification and structured output generation each dip 37%, and code generation decreases 28%. So, after Table 4 quantified SimPO shifts, Table 5 contrasts DPO against the instruction-tuned model. The biggest gains appear in error handling and quality control at plus 32%, user interaction management at plus 28%, and format and structure control at plus 20%. Safety and content moderation drops about 9%, which signals a different alignment emphasis. Specialized capabilities fall 10%, while linguistic capabilities and information processing decline about 12 and 13% respectively. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. Model diffing cleanly pinpoints targeted latent shifts, and many SimPO wins reflect style and alignment rather than broad capability gains. The broader implication is clear. Evaluations should pair leaderboards with latent space diagnostics to catch trade-offs in verification and structure. Thanks for tuning in. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.